There is a video with my base routine that I will, link at the bottom if you guys want, or I'll put it like at the end of this video if you're curious to see how I got here. But for the sake of saving time, I went ahead and did my base. Hi, my name is Zella and I'm an artist. I do makeup. I just want to keep my intro short and sweet. Today, I want to go over my goals for the year 2025 and have you guys do a makeup look with me. So y'all know I stay with my ColourPop. Okay, I think we're just gonna do like a red and black smoky eye, just at the corner edges. And these are the main two palettes that I'm gonna be using: the One and Only and the Blowing. I also want to use the palettes I got for Valentine's Day, because this is, a Valentine's Day look. I've only had these for like a year, but it's been ran through because I'll be using it, okay? I got Flirty Talk, so that is how that looks. The back is literally so cute. It looks like little chats. And then I have the Lost in Love. I just love these bubbly hearts that is going on. And then this has like the name of the palettes and these little conversation heart bubbles. And I just think it's so cute. So before I go into my goals for the year 2025, I would want to take a minute to reflect on 2024, because a lot of times at the end of the year, people be feeling bad about themselves because they feel like they haven't accomplished anything, or they haven't really done anything with their lives, and it's just like, I don't even remember where I even wrote down my New Year's resolutions or goals or whatever last year, because I was just like, okay, we just survived cancer. We're gonna have low expectations. Let's just hope it doesn't come back to kill us this year, because that would be very unfortunate. So I didn't really set the bar too high for the year 2024. So I'm going to be reading off my items. So first on my list it was my first year post-cancer. Like my first post-cancer, anniversary came around last year, and I was just like, you know what? I don't have high hopes. I don't have high expectations. I just want to survive cancer and just focus on trying to get my life back on track in my post-cancer journey. And I feel like that's a huge accomplishment, and I will never take it lightly. I would never be like, I survived cancer, no big deal. Like, it is a big deal to survive cancer. So that's, the first goal, the first accomplishment. So yay. And next month I'm coming on year 2. So yay, year 2. My hair grew 4 inches. Now I did record a video earlier, like a few days ago, when I did my other Valentine's Day look. I did record a video kind of walking you guys through, my journey and my hair growth and, my struggles and all that. But I did take a ruler to my scalp and measure it, and it is 4 inches. Now I did manage to twist my hair the other day, but I have that weird Camo hair texture that doesn't really hold a twist or braid. And even though my hair is long enough where I feel like I can get braid in extensions or twist in extensions, I don't know if my hair is strong enough to hold it. So I'm just like, okay, we're just gonna work with what we got until we know what it is. But I don't know what to do with this texture, because it's just not acting like my normal texture that I'm used to. So my hair grew 4 inches. Yay, I love that for me. For festivals, the year before that, I really struggled to just go to summer festivals and be able to walk around, because I felt like a lot of times I just felt like it was just really hard for me to function. I got winded a lot. I was still suffering a lot of the side effects from chemo. I was still going through the things, child. I was going through it. I could barely, like I just didn't have a lot of energy. Like 2023, you know, going through cancer and everything, that took a lot out of me, and I was just struggling. Like, so last year I was like, I just want to be able to go to summer festivals. You know, I ain't even really trying to go nowhere for real, for real. I'm just like, I just want to go to like a summer festival. Like, can I go to a festival? Like, that's what I wanted to do. So I'm happy that I got to be able to go to at least a few different summer festivals. And, you know, that was fun. I appreciate it. I went to Vegandale, which is downtown Chicago. I went to Pride Fest, which is a few blocks away from me, so that wasn't like too far out of my way to get to. It wasn't, you know, particularly hard. I did have to sit down a few times, but you know, that's pretty normal and everything. But yeah, it was just really fun just to be able to go to summer festivals. That sounds like a really basic, really simple thing, but I just really appreciated being able to do that. So that was fun. I went to the beach a few different times within walking distance from the beach. And when I first moved out here, at the end of the year, I'd be like, dang, it's cold again. I did not go to the freaking beach. What is going on? I need to put a bikini on and walk up to the beach. Like, what am I doing? I think that when the weather warms up, I'm always like searching for the perfect opportunity to go to the beach. And I'm always like, well, I'm going to go when it gets warmer. I'm going to go when it gets warmer. Well, I'm going to go this week. Well, I'm going to go that week. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go next week. And next thing I know, it's December and I don't have the opportunity. So I did make an effort to go to the beach a few times this year, and that was really fun. I actually got paid one of those times to go to the beach because I was working an event for White Claw, and they had like a party that they were hosting, like a promotional event down at North Avenue Beach. And it was like my first time being at North Avenue Beach. I didn't know that it was such a iconic, you know, Chicago hangout or, you know, whatever. Like, I didn't know that it was an iconic Chicago hangout or whatever. So I was just like, wow, that's really cool. I get to like go get paid to go hang out at the beach. So that was fun. I think my partner is feeding the dogs right now. So if you hear like metal and stuff clanking in the next room, that's probably why. Let's see what's next on my list. I did Vlogmas for the first time, and I feel like I committed to it a lot more than I did in previous attempts. And even though I didn't fully commit to doing it every single day of the month of December, or at least the first 25 days, I feel like I made a decent amount of progress, and I feel like I was able to learn how to edit faster because I was doing daily vlogging. It is recommended that if you are gonna go on like a 30-day challenge, that you should take the initiative to film like a month or two ahead of time and just schedule it out so you don't have to film and edit every day. But I didn't decide that I wanted to commit to it until like late November, when I saw other people starting to post their Vlogmas preparations. And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is what I'm gonna do. This fucker keeps falling out, and I'm just gonna leave it because I can't do it today. I cannot. So that's what we are working with. So I became a UGC content creator, which means user generated content. And I was able to do that through a few different sites. Now, I had done UGC work a few years in the past because like a few different companies had reached out to me to like post stuff on Instagram here and there, but like they would just like tell me to buy the thing on Amazon and then send us the receipt, and then after you post the content, we'll reimburse you. Like, nobody had ever actually like paid me for the content or sent me the product completely for free without me having to make a purchase before. So that was pretty interesting. I thought that I had to wait until I don't know, would maybe get to a point where I have like 10,000 Instagram followers in order to get like brand partnerships and stuff. So I wasn't expecting that to be a thing. And at the beginning of 2024, I had no idea what UGC meant. Like, and all of a sudden it was everywhere, and I kind of thought it was a scam at first. I thought it was like, digital marketing or MLMs or crypto or whatever. I just thought that it was a scam. But then I saw people that looked kind of familiar to me, and I'm like, well, I don't think this person is lying, and I don't think that person is lying. Let me go actually go to their YouTube channels and see what they're talking about and see if that's something that I want to get into. So after watching a few different videos about what it is to be a UGC creator and like how to get into it, so to speak, I felt like I was able to set up a portfolio, join a few different websites, and from there be able to go ahead and, just like do the damn thing, because why not? I don't have a huge social media following. Like, I just got to 900 followers on Instagram. I have like 930 followers on this YouTube channel as of now, as the recording of this video. I think it's at 933 at this point that I'm recording. Like, I don't have a large social media following. And like on TikTok, I have like I just got to 2,600 followers on TikTok, like as of January 2025. And at first when TikTok Shop came out, well, at first when I started learning about it, so to speak, they were only accepting people that had like 5,000 followers and up, and I did not have enough followers to get approved, so I wasn't even thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, like bigots were harassing me, and I got approved to do TikTok Shop, so I went ahead and went with that. I felt like it was fun, and then because I was posting a lot of TikTok Shop videos and from those UGC websites, that's when brands started reaching out to me, and they're like, hey, we like your work, we want to collab with you. And I've been doing things here and there. I feel like I've slowed down on UGC work a lot in the past couple of months with the looming TikTok ban, because I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do without TikTok. And it was gone for like 15 hours. So I was like, I don't know what to do with this without TikTok, because the brands had already brands were already in the process of sending me stuff before the ban went into effect. So I was like, do they know that this is happening and that's the reason why I can't post? Like I don't know, I was worried about ruining my relationship with brands because of the TikTok ban, but luckily it's back for a little bit of time, and I'm just gonna use this time period to post as much as I can and grow my following as much as I can and try to create and set up other accounts. Art wise, I sold my first original painting. Now, I had sold an original painting before in the past, but that was like someone had commissioned me to paint a specific concept or idea. This is the first time I had sold an original painting that was just completely my own concept, my own idea, because I was painting mermaids for Mermaid, which if you're not an artist, you don't know, Mermaid is a trend similar to Inktober, where for the month of May, artists of different backgrounds and mediums will draw or paint or sculpt or whatever. They'll create mermaid art. Last year, I had decided to do a series of mermaid art that was like fruit themed, and my watermelon themed mermaid girl had sold to one of my mutuals on TikTok. So I was like, cool, like people like my weird art, that's awesome. So that was really fun. I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to do that. And skincare brands started reaching out to me. So when I first started doing UGC content, wasn't getting content. I wasn't getting products that made sense for me to post about giving the type of content that I post. Like my Instagram is like makeup, skincare. I went to this place, I went to that place. That's what's on my Instagram. And people were like, hey, we'll send you vegan protein powder. We'll send you vitamins. We'll send you some Swedish dish towels. Like, yeah, I'll post and get the free product, but it didn't really make sense for me to post. But it's like the makeup and skincare brands weren't checking for me. It didn't matter how many times, how many different ways I was going about, like, it didn't matter how many different times, how many different ways I was going about, like, tagging different brands, going to their pages, seeing the things that they posted, trying to post things similar to what they were posting things similar to the creators that they had reposted so that they would notice me. Nobody was checking for me. So I finally got makeup and skincare brand partnerships in the year 2024. I think that's mostly in part due to like TikTok shop, and then Instagram, seeing people promoting stuff on TikTok shop, and then trying to recruit more people from there, and like the sites kind of competing with each other for creators. So that's how I was able to get more like makeup and skincare companies to notice me, just because of TikTok shop and everything like that. Oh, a big thing at the beginning of the year, around this time last year, I got my spacers taken out and I got my implants. So if you have not been following my journey when it comes to, cancer and stuff, and I know I don't talk about it a lot because I don't want my whole social media to just be, I had cancer and my life sucks. I'm talented, I'm creative, I'm passionate, I have all this other stuff going on. I just didn't want, cancer to completely consume my life. I didn't want to experience going through all that. But anyways, I'll talk about, the whole process of reconstruction surgery for breast cancer survivors from my perspective in a different video, because it is a long story. But I got those spacers taken out and I got my official implants, and they look pretty nice. I like them. I wasn't able to go as big as I wanted to because the spacing process was very painful towards the end, so I had to settle for like a slightly smaller size than I was aiming for. But I feel like these are pretty similar to the size of my chest prior to the cancer, so I'm pretty happy with them and I'm liking the way that they turn out. I think that the plastic surgery team did a good job despite not having good bedside manner, but I'm pretty happy with the way they look and the way they healed and everything. The only thing that I'm mad about is I suspect, and I can't prove this, allegedly, do not sue me, hospital, if you follow me on social media, which I highly doubt. But I suspect that because my plastic surgeon was bullying me to try and like remove my nipples in the process, even though it wasn't medically necessary for me to do so, and other doctors had already said that that wasn't needed. Like, I suspected that he did something to where like he severed some type of nerves to where I can't feel my nipples, to try and, aha, got you, you should let me remove them, because I can't feel these bitches were shit. Like, I had to fight to keep them, but I can't feel them worth shit. But I'm glad that I'm done with that whole process and the surgery, and I do consider that to be an accomplishment, because some people don't make it for different complications and reasons. So I'm happy that it worked out for me specifically. I started working as a brand ambassador again. I'll make a different video about what a brand ambassador is and what you do as a brand ambassador, but it's like a part-time freelance job. It's not that serious, But yeah, it's like a part-time freelance job that I have been doing on and off for years, even before I was a dental assistant. And I was able to do a few of those gigs last year. It's not a serious job, but it's like a freelance part-time thing that works out for me because I can only work for like a couple of hours and then I need a nap. And you know, that worked out for me with my health. Please believe me when I say that I really did. I tried to get regular jobs, like front desk part-time jobs at like dental offices, medical offices, clinics, chiropractor offices, and whatever, because that is my experience, that is my background, you know, professionally. And when I tell you, people were so legitimately offended, okay, offended, that I had to quit my last job due to cancer. Like, people treated me being sick like a random business inconvenience. Like, they were mad at me for having cancer and having to leave my last job. So when I stopped disclosing that I had cancer, and that's why I left my last job, and I would just say, oh, I had to leave due to health issues, they would be mad that I wouldn't tell them what the hell the freaking health issues were. And one guy got such a bad attitude at me. He was like, yeah, and are those health issues going to be coming back again in the future? Is that something that we need to be concerned about? Are these health issues going to affect your performance at work? And I just knew I was cooked. And like literally every job that I've applied to within the past year or so, and it doesn't matter if it's Facebook, Indeed, Google, the company website, I don't know what the hell is going on, but they've either like discriminated against me or blatantly been a fucking scam. You can't even trust LinkedIn anymore. The girls on LinkedIn be trying to the girls on LinkedIn were trying to convert me into their freaking MLM and then getting offended that I didn't want no parts of it. One girl said that I don't know, like one girl sent me a message on LinkedIn and she was like trying to recruit me to her MLM, and I sent her a message something along the lines of nothing about my profile gave that I wanted to be scammed by some MLM girl. And she was like, yeah, but your profile was giving broke and needing money, and I was trying to help you out. Yeah, that's real professional, and I'm so interested in this job that you have going on. LinkedIn. I was able to start working as a brand ambassador again, and that's a huge accomplishment because before it wasn't happening because of my energy levels, because of my, health issues and all the side effects from the medications I was taking, like being out and about. It just wasn't going to happen in the year 2023. So in the year 2024, I was able to do some things and make a little bit of money. So I'm happy about that, and I'm hoping that more opportunities come my way this year. I did not let jobs play in my mofo face last year. If you guys watch my Big Bounce video, you will see exactly what the hell I'm talking about. And I'm proud of myself for unlearning some of those people-pleasing traits that I had picked up from toxic situations that I was in beforehand. But no, I was not letting these jobs play in my face. The therapy was working because I wasn't, about to let people play in my freaking face. It wasn't about to happen. So I consider that to be an accomplishment. It wasn't necessarily a goal for the beginning of the year, but after spending some time with my therapist, I was like, yeah, no, I need to stop letting people play with me, and my life got so much better. I started taking YouTube more seriously, so I started posting videos more often on YouTube and, doing Vlogmas, even though I didn't get a whole lot of views from that. I did gain, a decent amount of subscribers by posting a lot within the last year. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the year that I get monetized. I'm just a few subscribers away from getting my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys like my videos, you like my content, you feel like somebody else would relate to it or find some information about it, then I highly appreciate if you guys would share it, like, comment, subscribe, and all that. So there's that. That's an accomplishment for, the last year. Okay, so I designed my first collection of sticky notes. My Valentine's Day sticky notes were like my first set. And then from there, I did like a Halloween set. And I don't know if I want to do another Valentine's Day set this year, but it's definitely something that I've thought about, doing. Definitely something that I'm thinking about putting into the works for like future collections. But I feel like that was like the start of my stationery design journey, and I definitely want to do more next year. My TikTok pages grew a lot. I reached 7K on my art TikTok, 2.6K on my makeup UGC TikTok, and I got 900 subscribers. Is it called subscribers on Instagram? No, it's called followers. Got 900 followers on Instagram and 900 subscribers on YouTube. I finally upgraded my phone. Y'all, I had my old phone, like the Google Pixel 3a. I've had this bad boy since 2017, 2018, like when it first came out. And like, it's a good phone, it's decent, but like it doesn't have a lot of space, and I constantly have it to delete everything every time I wanted to like make a new video, and like I wasn't able to batch create things like I can on this phone. So I'm just like, let me go ahead and upgrade my phone before the TikTok ban goes into effect, before Trump comes in with these tariffs. Let me go ahead and, get that out of the way, because who knows what the hell is gonna go on in the year 2025, and now the hell is going on in 2025. So that, that's where we're at. But yeah, I'm happy that I was able to upgrade my phone. I also upgraded my printer. Well, it's the same printer as before, but my previous printer had broken, and I tried to get it repaired. Didn't work out. Managed to replace it, and then to replace the printer was actually cheaper than repairing it, because buying it in 2024 was cheaper than buying it in like 2020. When I first bought the originals, and I don't know, the value of it went down because the newer models came out. So it was just cheaper, so I had to take advantage of that before this year came, because I don't know what's going on this year. I would say that I grew a lot in my digital art journey. I've only been doing digital art for like the past 2 years, so I'm not as advanced as other digital artists and illustrators and stuff, but I feel like I've learned a lot just by watching YouTube tutorials, and then applying what I learned from those tutorials into my own art. And then once I started with that, I was able to kind of get the ball rolling and get familiar with the Procreate software, play around with a lot of stuff, and just kind of go my own way with it and form my own style. And I'm sure as I learn more about the software and the features, I'm going to continue learning and growing in that regard. And I'm learning new things every day. I still consider myself like a novice. I still consider myself an amateur in terms of, digital art. So I'm really happy that I was able to get an iPad, get Procreate, and learn digital art, because I feel like it has just opened me up to a world of opportunities in terms of creation and creativity that I would not have had access to before. So I'm really happy about that. I did my first Creepmas collection, which is like a spooky Christmas holiday collection last year, which I'm really excited about. I've had fun creating that collection, but unfortunately it was a flop. Okay, it was not as popular as my Valentine's Day collection. Like, I design spooky stuff for Valentine's Day every year, and it may not do a lot of sales like in January and February when it first comes out, but like all throughout the year, people are buying that Valentine's Day stuff. Like, people are buying the sticky notes, people are buying the stickers, people are buying, you know, the Valentine's Day themed stuff, like all the way in October, November, December. But like the spooky holiday collection, I feel like a lot of people couldn't resonate with it, and maybe I didn't market it properly to the right people, and I don't know, it was just a flop. So I just focus more of my energy on Valentine's Day than I do on like any other time, because that's what's most popular for me. I thought my most popular season would be fall Halloween because of my spooky aesthetic, but no, the girls like spooky, but in pink, in red, and purple. That's what the girls, the gays, and the days are liking, and that is what I'm here to provide. And I also have a new spooky collection this year. It's called Vampire Treats. It's like vampire themed treats. It's like boba tea, macaron, candy. It has like little bats and glitter in it. Like, it's so cute. I'm so excited about it. I'm a little worried that it may be a little bit too niche, similar to my Creepmas collection, but I've had a positive reaction to it online so far, so I'm hoping that when I get the resources to finally start releasing more physical stuff, that more people will buy it. I've already started releasing some of those things in Etsy using the print on demand options on Printable, so I'm hoping that people will like it and, you know, buy it and everything. I designed my first set of bookmarks. I've never designed bookmarks before in my life, but I'm excited because I'm literally a anything but a bookmark kind of girl. Like, I've never fully bought bookmarks. I've only used the ones that I get for free if I go to like a bookshop or whatever, but a lot of times when I'm reading books, I'll dog ear it, I'll use a receipt, a postcard, a random piece of plastic from some packaging thing, a coupon, like scrap paper, literally anything but a freaking bookmark. So I'm excited to create collections of bookmarks. One, because I want to get back into reading. I want something cute to look at. And two, because we need to read more as a society. The average reading level in this country is a 6th grade level, and that is a shame. Everybody watching this video, go to your local library and get a library card, even if you're not going to use it, but also please use it. Please read, please educate yourself on all the things, because we are going to need it. Educate yourself and think while it's still free. Do it while we're still allowed to, because